all my pumpkins is ready to be harvested. Now I'm gonna harvest them soon, and I'll show you how many pumpkins I have on that side. And if you look into the other side, I've showed you a few months ago, we had 3 or 4 from on the other side as well. So I'm happy with my all different pumpkins in here. This is all the different type one. So I'm just gonna harvest them and show you on the other side. You remember, as I told you last program, what fertilizer I normally use for pumpkins. Look, this is the potash I normally use for growing my vegetable, and this is the food I normally apply for my pumpkins or bottle gourd, So all my mistila, kadu, looking ready to be harvested. If you're gonna grow mistila or pumpkins next year, always try to put few different type of plants, so you'll get different types of pumpkins. Look, I've got 3 of them in here. It's all different types of pumpkins in here, and we had already few, and it's all nice and delicious and beautiful, tasty pumpkins. As I told you before, I don't grow Halloween pumpkins, so those sort of pumpkins I like to grow, and it's very nice to have them as well. Just going to take you onto the other side of my garden now and show you my harvest. First of all, I would like to thank you everybody for watching my program. Today I was going to show you my pumpkin harvest. It's middle of October now, and the weather has been so cold for last few days in Birmingham. So I thought I'm going to harvest my some of my pumpkins and show you. And I will tell you what you need to do for the winter gardening as well. So if you got some chilies or peppers, tomatoes, I'll tell you in a minute what you have to do. So just going to show you a bit of my flower garden now, and take you around on the other side and show you my pumpkins as well. This is my patio. This is one of my flower side. You can see all them flowers. It's all evergreen. So that's all them flowers. It's remain nice and greenish throughout the whole year. So this is some of them. It's all over green. Look, I'll show you. First of all, I was gonna show you my pumpkins harvest. This is all the pumpkins I have harvested. We had about 2 or 3 already, and give it to some of my friends or families. You remember I've showed you on my last video how to get nice pumpkins or beautiful pumpkins or mistila, whatever I want to call them. So I'm just going to show you. Look, this is one of the Chinese pumpkins. That's going to be, I've just put on the scale. It's about 18 to 20 kg. So heavy. You can see, look at the vein. I have to cut this with saw. So it was so hard to cut it. That's another one. This is the one Japanese mistila or misty pumpkins. We harvested one few weeks ago. We had one, and it was so nice and delicious. The inside is nice and pink. So that's another one. That's Indian type of pumpkins. That's one of the. That's another one. It's one of the Malaysian pumpkins. This is, and it's very nice again. Nice, beautiful inside, nice and pinkish flesh, and it's very, very tasty. Then again, look at the vein. I have to cut them with saw. This is the Indian mistila. Look at the shape, nice and beautiful shape as well. So we had about 2 or 3 already for last few months. That's another one as well. That's, I think, it's all nice and beautiful ripe. It's one of the Bangladeshi type, and so on. That's another one as well. So you remember, I have showed how to grow the pumpkins plant and what fertilizer you have to use. I have used potash and proper vegetable fertilizer for my pumpkins, and see, you can see the beautiful, nice and shape and big. Some of them so big, looking nice. Now it's coming end of summer now, so if you're gonna do the winter gardening, you have to start up your winter preparation now, because next few days or so it's going to be raining and it's going to be cold. You can grow garlic, spinach, cauliflower, radish, muli, and so many other things like the coriander. So you can grow all that, you see, in the winter. Just gonna show you on the other side now. I'm not going to show you all the other side. Look at my other side of my garden. That's the greenhouse up there. You can see it there. So I've got a lot of plant up there, and it's still my tomatoes and everything. We keep having every few days. So it's not going to survive anymore because due to the cold. We had almost frost for last few nights or so. So basically today it's update about my pumpkins today. So I thought I'm going to share with you and show you how many pumpkins I have and what sort of fertilizer you have to use for next year. So remember that I'm telling you again, I have showed you before on my last program. If you look into my last program, what fertilizer I normally use for my pumpkins, you'll get those sort of nice, beautiful shaped pumpkins. As I told you before, if you were my local, if you haven't got a garden, I can give you 1 or 2, that's no problem. So please, if you live local, you can come and take one from my garden, well, from my house. Thank you all looking into my shocher bagan, and hopefully everybody stays safe and well, and hopefully I will probably gonna make another program a few months later about the winter gardening and what to do in the winter.